I'm here to do a review on Old School, New Body. Now, I wouldn't particularly call this a fitness program, but more of an overall well-being program. Nobody's reviewed this product yet, so I felt like it was worthwhile to give it a review, go over the pros and cons, list out, discuss the 5 steps quickly, go over the title of it, Old School, New Body, and just try to portray to you guys how simple this system is and how much it just makes sense when you really think about it. Alright, so I just want to begin by acknowledging the title, Old School, New Body. Old school, from what I perceive, they're talking about our our parents, or maybe depending on how young you are, our grandparents and their lifestyle of nutrition and physical activity. They didn't they didn't have these complicated workout schedules and complicated diet plans. They typically had 3 meals a day, and you know there's some kind of physical labor involved in many of their lives, on a regular basis, just because it was a different time. So while everybody searches for new ways to stay in shape and be healthy, really we just have to look back to the past before we had so many options and so much complication. And the new body part, well, I think that's pretty obvious. We're all here because we're looking for a new body. Now I just want to go over the 5 steps that really, simplify the process of feeling good, feeling younger, feeling healthier. There's a lot of fluff in here. You don't need to read it all. You can if you want, but I'm just going to move on down to the 5 steps. Step 1, forget low-fat diets. Essentially what you're doing is depriving your body of essential nutrients it needs, and what results in every time is this uncontrollable craving for carbohydrates and simple sugars, because your body goes into this natural self-defense mechanism, thinking that there's a lack of food around, and its response is to crave the most energy with high calorie intake, and that's carbohydrates and simple sugars. So forget about avoiding fats. They're actually will help you control your appetite, and it's pretty amazing. Step 2, stop running in circles. This program proves to you that you do not need hours and hours of cardiovascular exercise. Now, if you want to be an Olympic runner, or run a marathon, maybe this program's not for you, or it still could be a good place for you to start. But for most of us, we just want to be able to enjoy daily activities without being out of breath and without having to bend over, and also we want to look good. And this program will combine a few workout programs with cardio and resistance training that just it works everything, it works it quickly, and it works it effectively, and you don't get that repetitive motions that really break you down, and you end up having reoccurring injuries. Step 3, stop blaming everything on how old you are. I mean, we're all getting older, but if you look around, some of us are in shape, some of us aren't. So, you can compare a 60-year-old that is out of shape and can barely move and can't even bend down to tie their own shoes to my father, who can do anything he wants almost still. He's still out in the yard doing yard work. He cuts down trees. He can he could probably outswim me. I don't know if he could outrun me, but he's been following these steps almost. He didn't even need this program. He just knew. So, but I now that I look back at learning all these steps and applying them and taking this program and using it, I see that this is what my father's been doing for his whole life, just because that's how he grew up, that's how his parents taught him. And like I said, these older generations are really where this program is based off of, their lifestyle. All right, that's enough on step 3. Step 4, avoid chronic dehydration. Just drink more water. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel like gives you more energy. Honestly, you'll be able to poop better. So just drink more water. It's an easy step. And finally, step 5, work out less. Like I said, this program combines cardio with old school resistance training, and it works great. I've never tried resistance training before, and it's been amazing for me. And it can be tough, but the workouts are short, and you can adjust it to your ability, and keep adjusting it as you progress. And it's just simple, and I've loved every second of it. So there are the 5 steps. They're simple. Just think about them, and you could actually start applying them without even buying the program, without looking through the material. And seriously, you could just apply them to your life and start feeling better. Um, so there's more to the website. There's another page. I'm not going to go through it. Uh, I'll just go through some pros and cons. You know, like I said, this is very simplistic. Um, Good results. You know, and actually, appetite, is controlled. You feel like your appetite is in control in this program, and that just kind of happens without you even realizing it. The con, I would say, is it's still a program. There are rules. It's kind of the rules that your grandparents lived by, just because that was part of their life, their every day. Whereas we live in a society with a lot more choices. We get distracted easily, but but you can still do it, and it's actually pretty good right from the beginning when you jump into it. So that was my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can go to the next page. I have the link below if you want to check it out, or you can check out my blog too, where I did a written review of this product. Same stuff, just summarized in writing. And I hope you find something that works for you. Thanks for listening.